Hello, are you ready to resume the Dress to Impress suite and make these note cards? This is JilliBling, and this is a series of 3 different videos, all using the same product in the product suite, Dress to Impress. And the last video, this was a sample, and we made this one. And I have to say, the handles, the difference, I do like it this way better. I think it's really cute. And I put the tassel on, and I put a little bit of glue underneath here just to hold that down because I didn't want the tassel coming off, because you know how I did the little snip right there. Okay, so those are done. Now on to the note cards. So I have to admit, at first these note cards, that's how I really felt about them, which isn't fair because they're cute. But now that I've made them and decorated them, I think I like them better than the other products. So I thought that this would be part 3, and we go through and make these. So this is number 1 with the shoes and the ornate die. I'll show you which one that is in just a minute. A few rhinestones. The card, it comes, the little note card, it comes with this little swoosh across it, which perfectly matches the envelope that has the scalloped edge top. Hello Fabulous. And on the inside I did the Hello Fabulous again, a simple little flower, colored it in, and I'm using the colors that will match the designer paper. So when you look at this all by itself, do those colors really go together? I know it's cute, but I would never put those colors together, but it certainly works. So this is the first project. I'll leave it out. Next is this one. I think what really makes it is these little pink rhinestones. Be as bold as your lipstick, using a bit of the designer paper. The card is 3 by 3, so I cut it 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, using this ribbon, which is part of the product suite, Mint. And on the inside, again, Hello Fabulous. I guess I like that one. And a few little flowers, colored, and the adorable scalloped top envelope. So that's the second project. Should I just leave them up here? You could kind of see it. Okay, and then this is the last one. Maybe I went a little bit overboard on it, but I like it. So this is a pretend mirror perfume. See how it has the metallic silver? And then I put a piece up here thinking that's the mechanism for pumping it. Of course, a tassel. Without these little flowers, it was too boring. Hello Fabulous, stamped that in Mossy Meadow. And then these rhinestones, I colored them using the mint marker just so that they would match the paper. And this has a bigger swoosh of daffodil back here that matches the scalloped top note card envelope. And on the inside, okay, I was getting tired of all this coloring, so I made it really simple, where I just stamped the words in daffodil and these little dots, which are right here, and mint. Okay, so that's the third project. So these, number 2 and 3, are going to stay right there. Something all over here. Okay, so let's get started on this one. So to start out, here's a paper product envelope, which we'll stamp. This is how the note card starts out. On the inside, I have a purple posy layer. Here, I'll stamp the Hello Fabulous, and I'll color it in. So let me find Hello Fabulous, and I'll do most of this in Memento ink, because I'll be doing a lot of coloring with the blends. I don't know why I'm starting with the inside, but that's okay. Right there. And which flower? In this set, there's 2 different little flowers. There's a double with leaves and a single with leaves. I'll be using that one, which is this one here. the leaves going up. I don't know that it matters. Okay, so the inside is stamped. So now, magic of TV, I'm coloring. Hold your breath. I'm coloring. And it's colored. Woohoo! So, I put that in. So that will go into here. And all the products I use, I'll list them on my blog. They won't be listed on the video, but you could take, the video will be posted on my blog. And my blog is JilliBling.com. Okay, so now for the outside. Life is short, buy shoes. Easy enough to stamp. Is this it? That's it. I probably should open this. Perfect. And now, stamp the shoes. Stamp, stamp, done. Now, cut out and color the shoes. Very cute. Don't you just want to wear those? Okay, my feet don't want me to wear them. My head says I want to wear them. They're pretty. So for this, the ornate purple posy layer and then the mirror silver metallic paper. I will do that with, look how fancy this one. I think this is called Ornate Layers die, and this perfectly fits in there. Let me find it. It is this set. It has a lot of different really nice oh, let me show you that. If ever I'm going to be stamping words on a lot of a particular shape, just imagine this is your stamparatus. This is my guide where I just put this in, set the stamp right here, close the door, then I just cut out a whole bunch of the papers and I stamp away and they're all perfectly aligned. Okay, so the name of this die set is Ornate Frames, and it came out with in the holiday catalog with the Halloween set, and then they said, hey, we really like that and we'll carry it over. So this will be in the upcoming catalog. And I think we could still order it now. So I will try to get the number in there in the product list on my blog. So you could order it today. Really nice set. Okay, back on task. So from that set comes this to cut out the silver, and in purple posy cut out this fancy backer behind the silver. Voila, they're done. Get these little pieces out. Look how pretty that is. Can you see it? There, now I know you can. Isn't that nice? And then, when this fits perfectly here, and I put the sticky stuff on the back of it, otherwise I'd be using my snail. Okay, so this gets put on here. These little pieces. Nice. And dimensionals. Okay. And this is put right in the middle of the card. Maybe I have it up a little bit to allow room for the words. And then the shoes. Those are so cute. So I'm going to line them up here. How about like that? stick them together. Make sure it has enough dimensionals on it. You know, I'm going to use a mini. Okay, maybe 2 minis. And take the paper off. This I'm going to put a little bit high. I want to see the heel. Just like that. Okay, so there it is. I think it's better when it has a little bit of sparkly rhinestones on it, so let me get those. Here's rhinestones. So on this one I used a big one and some small ones. I think I'll use 2, or this is a medium sized one. I'm trying to get the glue dot underneath it. How about one here and another medium one? How about here in this, what's that color called? Petal pink. Petal pink area. A couple of them together. And then another one just for random sparkliness. I'll put this one close. Okay. Rhinestone. What do you think? Both of them are cute. Now on the outside, I did Hello Fabulous. So that's going to be done in Memento ink, just because it's handy. And that turned out perfect. Okay, 1 note card done. I think if I had another pack, I would do, well, all my remaining. I'm going to do all of them in these because I really like how these turned out. Okay, so card number 1 is complete. They're so cute. Okay, the next one. Could this be my favorite? No, I like all of them. So the next one, this one has the purple posy background swoosh and the purple envelope. So here are the products I prepared. Envelope. Here is the card base with the swoosh on it. Inside I have the layers, which is the mint and the white paper for stamping. And you would think, where do you get this? From there. Huh? So I kind of have a plan. So if I'm going to cut this out, I'll just lay this right in the middle of the paper. Be as bold as your lipstick. Where's that one? And I'm going to test this first because I have only 1 shot at stamping it. And anyhow, I like what it says. That turned out just fine. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp it right through the framelit, the die. Alrighty. And on scratch paper, I'm going to stamp the lipstick. And with the magic of TV, I'm going to cut this out and exchange lipstick. This paper here, I cut it out and I had stamped it first. So I'll put this off to the side. This is going to go in here. And so for the insides, oh, I didn't color this. Well, maybe I did. The insides I'll stamp Hello Fabulous. Boy, I use that a lot. Did Memento. And then I'll stamp these little flowers. Oops. So this is a single flower with leaves. And then I'll stamp a couple of these double flowers at different angles. Okay, so then I'm going to color it just like that, and the inside, stick that down. Don't you wish it went this quick? Where when you color, you just spin the chair a little bit and it's all colored? Ha! I'm not going to admit how long it took to color it. But it's so cute. For a while, it's worth it. If I had to do 100 of these, I don't know. Okay, so the inside is complete. Inside, inside. Okay, and the lipstick, I'm going to color that magically. And this part here is done. So, how about if I put the lipstick on, put it in place, and then I'll put the ribbon underneath the circle. And I'll put the circle on dimensionals. So this one I want it to be a little bit at an angle. See, without those rhinestones on it, it isn't quite as flashy as this. This piece just gets stuck down, so I could do that now. Okay, and for the ribbon, because this is going to go right on top here, I'm going to put adhesive here so that it will hold the ribbon. I don't know how much I need. So here's the ribbon. Mint. How do you say it? Macaron? Macaron? I've heard it said a lot of different ways, so I'm hesitant to say it. Okay, so that's a nice little cut angle. And I want that right about here. So I'll stick it into the stuff. And here, see how that's kind of looped over? I think I like this loop better. So I'm going to try to do this loop at this end to look like that. How do you do it? Oh, no. I think it's like, see, why isn't that looking so good? Here, here, there we go, I think. Okay, and it doesn't matter what happens back behind because all this is going to be covered up. So this could be going all crazy, it doesn't matter. And then I'll do another loop. A little smaller. And then this piece, like I said, I know it's a mess back here, but it's going to be covered, it doesn't matter. I'll just put this wherever I want this piece to end up. About right there. Now put this at a cute little angle. Okay, so done with the ribbon. And this is going to go on top. Now make sure that the words are straight. And normally I would put dimensionals here and just set it down, but because I have so much sticky in here, I think I'm going to put the dimensionals on this side because I don't want this to be in place and half of it sticking down. So if I put the dimensionals here, I know I'll have success. Okay, now when I put this down, I'm just looking at the words. I want the words straight, flat. Okay, almost done, with the exception of the rhinestones. So, to get rhinestones, either you could use your pink marker and color regular rhinestones like we're going to do on the next project, or you can get Noble Peacock rhinestones. Look at all these pretty colors. I'll show you. A few times I was going to use these, but the colors are a little bit more bold than this product suite needs. Well, maybe the purple might go nice there, huh? Oh, if I used, maybe is this grape? If I used a darker purple for, oh yeah, that would be pretty. I like the green too. Okay, I like all of them. Oh, this one is peacock. That matches the little tassels. Okay, I might have to do more with this suite. I'm having a little bit too much fun. So, I would pick these off, but I know I already cut up a little sheet of them. So I'll use these. And I'm using the little ones, just 3 of the little ones. When you pick up the rhinestone with your scissors, it's to pick it up so I could easily place it, but also I'm trying to get that glue dot that's underneath the rhinestone. Look at that. Aren't you proud of us? Okay, I like that one too. Okay, so second one is done. And the last one is this one. And this one has a swish of yellow, quite a big swish, and Daffodil Delight envelope, scallop top. And on the inside is quite simple. Okay, so to do that one, here's my pile of stuff. So what does this mean? This means I stamped perfume using Stays on ink. And you know how I mentioned that when you stamp, sometimes it kind of slides a little bit? It slid too much. I don't think I even want to use that. So, away it goes. Here in Mossy Meadow, I'll be using the Layering Ovals die, and that's what we'll do the frame around the little mirror. In just a minute, I'm going to do that big shot sound. This, I will stamp Hello, Fabulous. That seems to be my favorite words. Simply Chamois, Well Loved. Oop, now I have bubbles on it. I put too much soap. Good. Okay, so this is going to be stamped in Mossy Meadow. Check it. I've been having a hard time with my Mossy Meadow pad. I'm not sure what's going on. I just inked it. I think it should be darker. Let me try this one. It felt plenty sticky on there. Oh, that's better. Okay, so Hello Fabulous on here. And then I'll cut that out using a fancy shape that's somewhere handy here. Well, that's okay. I'll probably find it in just a minute. Okay, so I'll cut it out using this shape. Things ever drive you crazy when you can't find them and you know that they should be here? Okay, I'll find it in a minute. So this is for the mirror, and this comes from Stitched Shapes, which if you don't have any dies, Stitched Shapes is a winner because you get all the different shapes in it, and they're stitched. Stitched shapes. So it comes with squares, ovals, and circles, and they perfectly coordinate with the squares, layering circles, layering ovals. This one happens to be layering ovals, and it perfectly matches with this to give just this little reveal. Isn't that nice? Okay, so dies, favorites. Okay, so on the silver foil paper, I'll use stitch shapes to cut this. This I'm going to hand cut. When you look on the sample, see how this is in the silver and this right up here is in the silver? So I'll cut those right from here. So I'll be cutting out this one right on the black line, and then I'll also cut out this little part, thinking this is part of the mechanics of the perfume bottle. Okay, the magic of TV. I'll do that here in just a minute. The flowers, there's two flowers. There's a single and the double. Those are right here. Magic of TV, that's just going to happen too. This perfume bottle, I'll cut that out and color it. And then here is the base paper. Let's do the inside. Kindness is always in style. And that's done in Daffodil Delight. I'm still looking for that one die. I know it's somewhere here. Okay. And then the little dots are done in mint. And I'm going to do them full strength and then second strength dots. Full strength, second, full, second. Okay, that's good enough. Just a little bit. Otherwise it gets too busy. Ha! I say that, but then I look at these cards and yeah, they're a little busy. I smudged it a little. Not sure where that ink came from. Okay, so back to the outside. Let's do the outside. Oh, the magic of TV. This is Big Shot. Can you hear it? It is done. Here are pieces. Okay, so to do the outside, let's stick these together. That one has sticky on it. Convenient. Oh, and this piece here, this is needed. That is my cutout perfume top piece. Okay, so this will go right onto here. Okay, and that just gets put down on the card. And normally I would center it, but this time I'm going to have it a little bit off to the side and up high, just because there's so much going on with this card. And put this on. It's at the bottom, centered. And the perfume. I might have to use glue for the top piece. Just because it's so little, I don't think that I could use my snail adhesive quite right. So, glue it be. Little glue. And I will position that because I know the glue is wet. How's that? That'll do. Now let it sit for just a second. And the tassel, so I wanted to put the tassel on this card because if I had just this and the flowers, that's okay, but the tassel, I think that makes it better. So to put the tassel on, when you look, see how there's these little ties, so that's going to be the bottom. And I didn't want the big ring showing, so I put it on the underside. See, this is still wet. I'm kind of stalling a little bit. Okay, so I used glue dots. And I'm going to stick it on the underside of the perfume bottle. But for right now, I'm just going to put a few glue dots on here. Probably be a lot easier if I used them off the roll rather than these kit glue dots. So I'm just getting glue dots. Can you see them on there? See the glue dots? So they're going to just, at this point, I'm just going to hide them up underneath here. Because I don't want that big ring showing. This is more about the perfume bottle, not the ring. And after I'm done, I'll take the tassels and put them over the top. So for now, I'm going to put dimensionals kind of to hold that ring in place, and then dimensionals to pop up the perfume bottle. The glue can hold while I flip it upside down, right? What size should I use? I'm not sure, so I'll get a little of both. I know for the bottom, this, that, maybe one here. So for up here, should I use a big one? Maybe a little one. I'm hoping it will just hold the tassel in place. Maybe I'll put another one over here. I need Duke to do my nails. How are you all faring without haircuts and without manicures? That's all I could say is sigh. I'm not going to show you how bad they are. I'm sure you could tell, but it is what it is. It's not going to slow me down. I have stamping to do. Okay, so I have the dimensionals on here. I could pull that out and put it on top later, but let me see. Oh, that all felt, that's staying right in place, just how I want it. Okay, so that is going to go here at a little bit of an angle. Right on there. Ooh, I like that. Okay, and you just keep drawing. So that's cute, but it'd be better with flowers and bling. So this one could take a big dimensional. Is it big enough? And that one, because I took the time to cut out all these little leaves, you betcha they're going to be showing. That's what my dad says, you betcha. And this one, take a big one, maybe I'll put a little one right here. Okay. Aren't these cards cute? I don't know why I was procrastinating and doubting them. Once again, because I took the time to cut all that out, it will be showing. Oh, look how cute. Okay, so the rhinestones, it's probably a little bit hard to tell, but I colored these mint. Maybe I could try coloring them a darker green, because no matter what color you color them, the rhinestones end up being a little bit lighter. So I would need another blue-green type color. So what about light spruce? I don't know if this is going to work or if it's going to be a flop. So that's dark there, but I think it might be similar. So this is what you do with the rhinestones. And you could do this with Sharpies or any alcohol type permanent pen. Oh, I think I like that. And I chose the light one. I'm going to put 3 of them on here. When you do this with your blends, you'll probably need to use the big brush tip, but do what you can not to rub too hard, otherwise you'll ruin the tip of your pen from the rhinestone. If you're careful, it's fine. Okay, so that is light shaded spruce to color the rhinestones. I think this is going to work well. Oh, you can really see the color on here now. Okay. We can compare them. Tell me what you think. Oh, I like those. So, here's a finished card. I'm going to let you compare them. So this one is done with the mint, and this is done with the light spruce. I think this more closely matches the mint paper. Both of them are fine. Minor difference, but hey, might as well. Is that it? That's it for today. Next up is the Parisian Cherry Blossom Suite. I'll do something with that on Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in. If you can, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up or a comment just so I know that you're watching them. I don't know who's watching them. Okay, happy weekend. Bye.